So I'm gonna give a little tutorial on how to replace the passenger side motor mounts on these 300s. It's been a mystery and like a really hard job to do. The driver side not so much of a problem, but the passenger side is a really pain in the butt because one, you have to take off that shield over there, this one that is really tight to the wall and you really can't get to it, and all of this stuff, fuse box and all that, is in the way. So it's really hard, and you know the shops charge you like a really almost $200 just to replace one side. So, and I think it's because of this problem here, all this room. But I've done one on that car. I believe I've done one on there too, so I'm doing this one. So I got a pretty decent knowledge on, you know, how to get these things out. So what you do is you jack the engine up, not the car, but the engine. You jack it up so you can raise that engine mount side. The what was I about to say? So once you jack it up, it'll raise this part up so it's not far down deep in here where your hand can get to, so you can really get to it from up here. That's one. Then two is to clear everything here. You gotta move. So I remove my fuse box from the holder, and then I bolted it from down there. There's two more bolts over here, and then I kind of loose. There are two bolts that holds the ABS pump. So I kind of loosened it, pushed it back, because all this lines is gonna be in your way trying to get to it. So once you unbolt this and you push it back some, kind of move it out the way, move all this stuff out the way. So now I have clear path to down here, so I can actually even put my hand all the way easily down there. But you just gotta be careful so you don't break any lines. You just gotta make sure you know what you're doing. This here clips onto this, so you gotta gently pry it out. This one is already rusted, so it just, you know, it rotted, actually, not rusted, but so it comes out easily. So, but just be gentle with the line so you don't break anything. So once you kind of push all this stuff out, jack the engine up, it's just a matter of taking those two bolts out, and because once you take it out, it exposes the actual bolts holding the engine mounts to the engine block bracket. There's another bracket. So so I already took the first bolt out. Where is it at? Right here. I just took this really prick ass bolt that you gotta take one out. So I'm taking the other one out. I'm gonna come back after I take that one out, and then I'll show you how to take the other ones out. I removed that shield right there. The second bolt was kind of a pain in the butt. Then there's two. Let me visualize it for you. There's two bolts, right? Those first two we removed are these two, right, holding the shield. And then there are these two here. This one is kind of easy because straight 15, but you're gonna need a deep 15. It's funny because if you use a deep 15, you won't be able to get it out once the bolt comes all the way out. So you're gonna need a deep 15 to get it all the way in here, loosen it, then use a short 15 to get it all the way out the rest of the way. But before we do that, you still need to deal with this one, because this one, there's a bracket that I'm about to show you. There's a bracket that the stud that comes out here is a 15, but then the alternator bracket bolts onto it, that stud, with a 13. So you take the 13 out, easy to get from up here. I try to get anyway, you need to loosen that bracket. I'm going to show you in a minute. You need to loosen that bracket to get to the bolt that holds this one, right? So hold on. Okay, there you go. So that right there is the bolt. Is a 13, right? That bracket right there, you see that bracket? So that's the bracket that I believe it holds the other part of the alternator. It bolts to the alternator. So that's the bolt we're going for right there. So you're going to loosen that. Loosen, I don't mean you don't necessarily have to remove it. You just need to loosen it, slide it back a little bit so that can come out, and then you can access the 15 that holds the other part of the motor mounts. It's kind of a crazy design, but that's the way they did it. So I'll show once I remove it. Alright, so now as you can see, I have loosened this here. Alright, it's loose. I really didn't take it all the way out. You just need to loosen it so you can unhook that bolt right there. So let me see if I can focus here. You see, there's now I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. I really don't know. I think it's a bolt, but it has a stud at the end of it. So I need a dip 15 to take that one out. I'll loosen this one, spread it down, so I should be good to go as soon as I pop that one loose. Hopefully it comes out with no fuss. You need to jack up the engine enough that, because there's no room right there, that's it, deep 15. There's no room. Now you see I have room. Well, that's because I have to jack the engine up on this side. So once you jack it up, actually this bolt, the other 15, becomes very accessible. I can get it from here. Let me use the light. Okay, it's a little brighter now. But anyway, you get the idea. Let me see. Alright, there we go. So that's the one bolt. That's the other one. Oh, it's actually visible up here too. There we go. So man, I wish I had took this angle earlier, but that bolt that I have the socket on is the one with the whatchamacallit, the bracket that was on the alternator. So let me show you from the bottom. So as you can see, I have to jack it up from here. Will be able for me to get out the way, lift it up from right here. I just needed it up enough so as you can see. Now I jacked it up, took the one bolt out. Funny enough, it took the whole, this part of the stud is actually supposed to stay in there. But anyway, I'm just glad it come out. I guess it's so rusted that it came out with it, but it's all good. So as you can see now, I have room. So all I just need to do is take that one bolt out, that 15, and this should drop down. Alright. About this job is just a fight to get it out, fight to get the bolts out, now fight to get the damn thing out. So it's off, as you can see. There it is. So now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna wiggle out of there. Alright. It's crazy. Let's see. From here. Nope, it's not gonna work from here. Not gonna work from here. So this is all broken. It's crazy. I can't do this with one hand, so I'm gonna have to put the camera down. Once I get it out, I'm gonna come back. There it is. Get the sucker right here. So this is out. Apparently, my mounts really weren't that bad though. It weren't bad. It's still tough and strong. But what broke was this here. This pin. Yeah, that's what was broken. The rest of the mounts is not bad. I mean, it's still pretty strong. The last one I changed was actually split in two. It actually split in two, but this one still holding on. If it wasn't for this, so yeah, it was no other means but replace it. Yeah, I wish there was a a mount replace kit, but the things are so cheap anyway. It's not worth it. You can put this pin back here, because what was happening is every time I'm driving, I'm hearing the car go. Oh, oh. It's like a popping sound that I keep that I keep hearing. So I'm quite sure it's from here. I checked all my suspension, everything is fine, but there it is. All right. I know. All right. Think we're recording now. All right, it's all back together. There we go. No one in. Everything all bolted there. Alright, that bracket right there. See that? Yeah, that's a 13, and then the one behind it is a 15. So everything back in. One of the hardest part of this job is getting all this stuff out the way, making room here to have room to work. and you know, taking those bolts out. So that's and wiggling the mount itself out. Yeah, that's probably one of the hardest, but everything else is pretty much straightforward. I know I didn't show how everything, you know, went back in, but trust me, the reverse of removal is the hardest part. It took me less than 15 minutes to put everything back in, get the bolts all, you know, tightened up, and you know, everything is kosher. Yeah, there was videos of the driver's side, but there's no video of the passenger side. So here it is. Thank me later for whoever will be watching this, making it easy for them. Yep. Alright. That's me signing out. Good luck with your project. Let me know if he helped you out. If you have any questions, put it down below. I'll do my best to answer. Alright. So I had a video of the driver's side some time ago, how I made it easy for me to get out, but I can't find it. But if anybody's interested, let me know. If I find it, I can put it back and you know, make it easy for people to do this kind of job. All right.